Yo, 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 what up, everyone? What up, everyone? What up? My bad. YK Zach says, what's up? What's up, YK Zach? Apple Ricky says, hey, dude. Leroy Lorax says, what's up? Cosplayzano said hi. Leroy Lorax said hi. YK Zach says, it says there's one viewer, but there's about 5 people chatting. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes the algorithm be dumb and just tells you, sometimes you'll have more people watching you than it actually says on the thing. Yeah, don't trip about that. That's usually wrong. Let me see. YK Zach says, make it make sense for real though, huh? Hey Frankie boy, where are you? I was just taking care of some things, man. Apple Ricky says, how you doing today? I'm doing great, Apple Ricky. How's everyone doing today as well? Leo Lorax says, Frank was never seen again until now. YK Zach says, laugh out loud. Apple Ricky says, I've been writing my Children of the Corn remake. Want to hear about it? Yes, Apple Ricky, let's hear about it. Let's hear about it, everyone. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up. Blaze says, do you like football? Football's all right. I used to play football in high school. It's fun. Yeah, it's cool. It's like whatever. Yeah, it's a fun sport. It's probably one of the funnest normal sports there is because you actually get to, tackle people and pretty much fight. Twisted Emo says, hi. Twisted Emo says, I'm currently turning my Spirit Halloween Jason mask into a Part 4 mask. Awesome. Awesome, bro. Put up a video of you, of the way it looks when you're done. Put up a video so I can see what that mask is going to look like when it's done. Please put up a video. Apple Ricky says, so Isaac would have hair like, Malachi, but it would be shorter with bangs, and Malachi would have short blonde hair. Cool, cool. That sounds awesome. And the original Malachi had red hair. Blaze says, do you have a memorabilia of football? No, I don't collect football memorabilia. This is a horror movie channel. I collect horror movie memorabilia, but not football memorabilia. YK Zach says, have you watched There's Someone Inside Your House? Maybe. I'm not too sure yet. I'll check it out right now just to refresh my memory. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. I'm going to have to put this live stream on YouTube. Blaze says, do you have Pennywise? I have the It movies somewhere up there in my closet. I haven't bought anything Pennywise, though. I have not bought anything Pennywise, though. Give me a second. I'll be back, guys. All right, we are back, everyone. We are back. Let me see. YK Zach says it's a pretty good movie. I have to check it out. I'll have to check it out, bro. I have not seen it yet, so don't spoil it for me, please. Guys. Don't spoil it for me. YK Zach says, oh, that's not for me. Apple Ricky says, so remember the first scene? Hold on, give me a second. Okay, so remember the first scene where they're at a restaurant. I changed it to an ice cream shop, and instead of meat grinder, it's an ice cream making the worker that gets his hand cut off by Isaac. That sounds cool. That sounds badass, Apple Ricky. That sounds really entertaining and cool. That sounds cool. Hell yeah, get that script done. It's going to be good stuff once it's done. I can't wait to see how you end up producing it. That's going to be cool. Baseball Boy says, I'm watching The Conjuring. Ah, cool. The new one? The Conjuring, that new Conjuring movie that just came out? That's the one you're watching? I haven't seen the new one yet. I'm going to have to check it out sometime this week, though. Probably on Tuesday. Probably go see it on Tuesday. Yeah, I love going to the theater during the week because there's no one there. Literally, it's just going to be me in the freaking theater alone. I love it when there's no one there. Yeah, the new Conjuring. Baseball, are you watching the new Conjuring movie? I forgot what it was called, but I heard it's pretty cool. YK Zach says, I love Conjuring. Yeah. Conjuring's pretty sick. The Conjuring. Supposedly that's the last Conjuring movie, they say. Apple Ricky says, I want the guy who gets his head cut off to be played by John Franklin, the original Isaac. That would be a cool Easter egg. In your reboot or whatever you're trying to do. That would be a cool Easter egg to have one of the OG actors right there playing one of the new characters. That'll be cool as hell. Hell yeah. Can't wait, Apple Ricky. It's going to be interesting. Apple Ricky says, I have a hilarious line for Isaac. Want to hear? Yeah. Let me know. What is it? Let me know right there. What is it, Apple Ricky? What is it? What is it? What is it? Let me know right there in the chat, Apple Ricky. So I'm about to put this. Hold on, I'm gonna have to put the the link to this live stream on my Instagram right now, real quick. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. All right, give me a second, guys. I'm gonna leave the link on my Instagram. Refugio Sanchez says, "What's up? What's up, Refugio Sanchez? How you doing? My name's Frank. Welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. This is Horror Sundays, episode 36. Please like and subscribe if you're a horror movie fan and all that good stuff. Please." Apple Ricky says, Malachi stands up and Isaac sits down. No, and Isaac says, sit down. No, hold on, give me a second. Malachi stands up and Isaac says, sit your happy ass down until I say you can get up. That's cool. He sounds very demanding. Dominic St. Clair said, hey, what's up, Dominic St. Clair? How you doing, bro? Glad to see you here on another episode of Horror Sundays. Today's episode 36, guys. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up. We're almost up to 20, guys. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up. We're almost up to 20. Just need 3 more. Dominic, smash the thumbs up. Yeah, bro. Get us up to 18, Dominic. YK Zach says, I want to see somebody cosplay as the killer from There's Someone Inside Your House. That would be cool to have a mask of someone's face, and I love the movie in general. YK Zach says, and the killer outfit gets cooler each shot of him. YK Zach says, the killer's name is Zach, just like me. That's cool. I'm going to check it out right now. Hold on, give me a second. Put the link in Instagram. Apple Ricky says, your happy ass down. That is pretty funny, huh? I'll be back, guys. Don't go anywhere. I am back. All right, cool. I am back. All right, cool. We're back. Yeah, Apple Ricky, that's funny. Like I said, that is pretty damn funny. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up, everyone. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there. Yeah, we got some movie news to get into right now in a bit. We got some, where'd I leave my soda though? Where'd I leave my soda? Right here. Gotta get all my stuff together right here. I hate dropping the link on Instagram because then I come back and it's like, okay, here we go. Everything's coming back to normal. All right, cool. All right, so YK, Zach, what was it called? This killer? Someone Inside Your House? YK Zach, is this the movie you're talking about? YK Zach, let me know. Is this the movie you're talking about? I think I might have seen it, maybe. I think I might have seen it, dude. Isn't it about some guy that I don't know if I'm remembering correctly. Was he like a Yeah, I have seen it. I have seen this. Yeah. YK Zach, I've seen this movie before. It's like about some kind of like jock football player or something like that. And he starts killing off his friends and shit. Yeah, I seen this on Netflix. I think I've seen this before. YK Zach, if you're still there, let me know. Am I correct? I know I've seen this movie though before because it's some guy and he's like some kind of like athlete or football player or something, you know? And they're like in high school or college or something. I forgot. But yeah, I have seen this movie. I have seen that There's Someone Inside Your House. This came out probably like 2020, I think. Let me see. 2021. I was close though. I was very, very close. Yeah, it seems like one of those COVID pandemic era movies. Let me see. Apple Ricky says, I wonder if Isaac and Malachi ever got corny. What Apple Ricky? Come on, we gotta keep it PG right here. We gotta keep it PG, Apple Ricky. Apple Ricky says, I picture Isaac being the little shit son of the devil and Rosemary from Rosemary's Baby. He's the more mischievous one, if you put it that way. He's the more mischievous one. Dominic St. Clair says, congratulations on the Jason Fanfield film. Bro, I'm proud of you and the rest of the crew and cast. Yeah, man, thank you so much. It was a fun movie to shoot. It was very fun and hot. But it was fun though. It was fun nonetheless. It was fun. Now that movie's done, bro. That movie's over now. That movie's already like at 1,100 something views already. Thank you so much, guys, for getting us to over 1K views on the new Friday the 13th fan film we did. What's up, Ghost Rider Reddits? How you doing? Smash the thumbs up, guys. Come on, let's keep smashing the thumbs up. Let's get it up to 20. We're almost there. We are almost there. Let's get it up to 20, guys. Come on. And yeah, Dominic St. Clair. So you're still down for Halloween Ends? Dominic St. Clair, I'm getting prepped for Halloween Ends, bro. So you still down for Halloween Ends? Let me know, man. Let me know. Let me know, because we might shoot in the next coming weeks. I just need to find some time tomorrow to type the script into script format, and then I'm gonna start sending out the scripts. Because I want to try to have this movie out at least by Halloween or after Halloween. You know? Dominic St. Clair says, yes, I'm still down. All right, cool. I picked a cool character for you. He's going to be badass. He's going to have like a switchblade. Let me see. Apple Ricky says, did you see the picture I sent you, Isaac and Rosemary, their resemblance? I think so. Yeah. I did see it. Yeah, I liked it, Apple Ricky. Yeah, I remember I saw it. I liked it. I remember I sent like a heart. I put a heart on it or whatever. Apple Ricky says, I think the baby from Rosemary's Baby is Isaac from Children of the Corn. That could be, yeah. That could be, because all those movies are very similar. Like I said last time, they're all have to do with like supernatural and like the devil and religion kind of and prophecy in a way, you know, because these kids are supposed to spawn the Antichrist eventually, you know? But yeah, crazy movies. I wish they could do a cool remake or reboot of Children of the Corn. There was a reboot like around 2019, 2020, around COVID time, but I don't know, it wasn't that good, honestly. I don't think it was that good. I don't think it was that good at all. Yeah, so Dominic, yeah, bro, like I said, I'm gonna type up the script tomorrow. It's a short script. You're gonna be playing one of the bully guys. I got a costume for you and everything getting made. So yeah, you just have to pull up again, and we'll go to the location and shoot with my crew. It's gonna be cool. Watch, 'cause we're gonna be in the sewers and stuff. We're gonna be in the sewers with Michael Myers, literally. So that's gonna be fun to shoot, bro. That is gonna be fun to shoot. Apple Ricky says Isaac is a little bastard in the movie. Yup, he is more. I think he's crazier than probably what Damien and what's the other one from Rosemary's Baby or whatever. But yeah. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up. We're almost up to 20, guys. We're about to get into the horror movie news right here. What do you guys want to hear first? Friday the 13th news, Spider-Man Brand New Day news, Avengers Doomsday news, Scream 7 trailer updates. Let me know, guys. Let me know. What do you guys want to see? What do you guys want to see today? Well, what do you guys want to hear about first? Spider-Man Brand New Day news, Friday the 13th news, Avengers Doomsday news, Scream 7 news. And there's a new movie called The Carpenter's Son, which is supposed to be like a horror movie of Jesus, supposedly, which looks pretty crazy. I already saw the trailer. Looks crazy as hell. Apple Ricky says, I'm not a big fan of the 2009 remake of Children of the Corn. That's why I'm making my own. That's going to be better. Yeah, there was also a remake like in 2021 or 2019 or around that time as well. Check that one out, Apple Ricky. In the remake, in the 2021 or 2020 remake or whatever, there's a girl that's the leader. There's no Isaac. This time it's a little girl with like a blue dress, and she's like the cult leader or whatever. Apple Ricky says, I'm having Courtney Gaines in my remake. That's awesome. That sounds cool as hell. Hell yeah. All right, guys, since no one chose the news, I'm going to choose it. I'm going to choose the news. I am going to choose the news. Let me see right here. The Mighty Sparrow says, hey, what's up, Mighty Sparrow? How you doing? How you doing, Mighty Sparrow? Glad to see you here on the channel again on another episode of Horror Sundays. Today's episode 36. Please smash the thumbs up. Yeah, Mighty Sparrow? Get us up to 19 so more people could join us here on the live. Please, Mighty Sparrow. Please. And yeah, there was no Horror Sundays last Sunday because it was the premiere of His Name is Jason, a Friday the 13th fan film. So this week is episode 36. We should have been on episode 37 already, but we had a premiere last week. But yeah, please, Mighty Sparrow, smash the thumbs up, man, please. Let me see. Apareki says the original Malachi. The Mighty Sparrow says your upload was great last week. Thank you so much, Mighty Sparrow. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much, bro. It was good. Yeah, bro, it was fun to make too. That was a fun movie to make because we were just running around the woods and all that stuff. So it felt like we went camping this summer, you know? Yeah, thank you so much for liking the movie, bro, the short film. It was fun. Like I said, I love Jason. I love all horror movies, you know? And that was just another one under my belt, you know, that I've already made since the 3 years I started making fan films here on the channel. Let me see. Mighty Sparrow says, wait, that. What does that say? Janania. Oh. It says right here, it says Janania said, hi, what's up, Janania? How you doing? How you doing, Janania? My name is Frank. Welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. Today's Horror Sundays, episode 36. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you're a horror movie fan. Please, Janania. Please, smash the thumbs up right there too, Janania. Get us up to 20 so more people could join us here. Some more people could join us here. And what happened to Ghost Rider Edits? Ghost Rider Edits, you still here, bro? Ghost Rider Edits, you still here? We haven't seen you here in a while, bro. We haven't seen you here in a while, Ghost Rider Edits. Let us know if you're still there. Apple Ricky says, I made my own characters in the movie to replace Job, Sarah, and Joseph for Job and for Job and Sarah. Their names are Evan and Layla. For Joseph, his name is David. Apple Ricky says, the Popeye Revenge horror movie stinks like ass. I'll still direct one, though. The Mighty Sparrow says, there could have been a bit more dialogue. Mighty Sparrow says there could have been a bit more dialogue. Yeah, I noticed that too. Yeah, it's just we had to keep it kind of short. You know, we had a small cast for this movie. We had a really small cast for this movie, and yeah, dude, we had a really small cast. So and I wanted to show most of the death scenes on screen. I wanted to show more of the death scenes on screen. And Mighty Sparrow says a few more ladies. Yeah, that's the thing about Friday the 13th movies. We thought about having some ladies in it, but what I wanted to do for my movie was not going to be suitable for YouTube, you know? It wasn't going to be suitable for YouTube because we would have gotten flagged for nudity or something, you know? So I scrapped though, because I did, in the original script, there was a girl, the character of Nug was supposed to be a girl. In the original script, the character of Nug, the guy who lives in Crystal Lake in the tent, he was supposed to be a girl. But what I wanted to do with that scene was going to be kind of graphic and not in the gory way. So I had to cut the scene out with the girl and just have it focus on Jason killing people mainly instead of focusing on him watching people hook up and then killing them, you know? It would have been awesome. I would totally do that one day if I'm able to make a real Friday the 13th movie, or if I get to fund my own clown movie, we'll definitely have nudity in it and stuff. But yeah, I understand what you mean though. Yeah, that's an element that should have been there. But the way YouTube and the restrictions work, like my movie would have gotten pulled, bro. My movie would have gotten pulled, you know? My movie would have gotten pulled. So I decided against it, and I just decided to have Jason focus on just people trespassing into the woods and just killing them, you know? Let me see. Apple Ricky says, so even Layla, our siblings, they're the good kids, and David tries to escape but ends up getting killed by Malachi. That's crazy, Apple Ricky. That sounds dope. That sounds dope as hell. That sounds dope. Can't wait to see how that plays out. Can't wait to see how that plays out, Apple Ricky. Can't wait to see how that plays out. Let me see, guys. Try to find the news right here. All right, so finally, yeah, let's get into the news, guys. Let's get into the news. Oh, yeah, so during the initial news of the Friday the 13th TV series, I was mostly focused on the TV series news and stuff, you know? I was mostly focused on that. But there is some news that I kind of glossed over that I should have gone over a while ago, but it's still kind of new. It's only like a few weeks old, this news. So I'm going to go over it now. So yeah, like I said, I was more worried about the TV series earlier last month. And because all the behind the scenes stuff started dropping, you know, so I was excited. So like I said, I kind of glossed over this news, but I'm going to go over it now. So apparently there's going to be a new Friday the 13th game. Assorted info on the upcoming Friday the 13th game, TV show. We obviously know the TV show already, and movie. That's what I want to focus on right here. That's what I want to focus on. Is the game. Is the game in the movie. Is the game in the movie. Let's see what it says right here. I recently, this is by who put this up? Gaming Leaks and Rumors. Gaming Leaks and Rumors is reporting assorted info on the upcoming Friday the 13th game. TV show already, but we don't want to know that much about that no more. We want to know about the movie, this new movie that's supposedly in the works. Okay, so it says, I recently attended a Crystal Lake Nightmares, a Friday the 13th convention, and as a big fan of the original 2017, being that a new game was just announced, I took the opportunity to ask people involved in the first one if they knew anything about the new one. I've also got some info on the TV show and movie. Unfortunately, as I didn't record any of these conversations or any of the panels I attended, I have no sources. Y'all are going to have to trust me on this one. I just want to do my part and keep the members of the community who couldn't attend informed. Someone, don't want to get them in trouble, told me that it's set to come out in 2026. When I said that hadn't been announced, yet he said that's what they told me. So what's coming out, the game or the movie? When I talked to Larry Zerner, Shelley, about the new game, he said it's probably multiplayer. Okay, it's the game. It's probably multiplayer, but to be honest, I got the impression he didn't actually know much about it, if he's involved at all, and was just following along with my enthusiasm. All right. So they were talking to the actor, Larry Zerner, who plays Shelley in Friday the 13th Part 3 about the game. And supposedly it's going to be multiplayer. They're going to be competing with that new Halloween game. When I talked to Kane Hodder, Jason, about it, he said he wasn't involved. Could have been bluffing, but he was way more interested about talking about the new gun media game he's working on, which he said everyone thinks it's Friday, but it isn't. When I told him there's rumors online it's Halloween game, he seemed genuinely surprised and asked me who told me that. So yeah, I think it is Halloween. What? So that's crazy. There's not only going to be a new Friday the 13th game and a Halloween game, but there's also going to be another Halloween game with Kane Hodder. You guys heard that? There's going to be another Halloween game with Kane Hodder. So the one Trancas International is working on, that one's going to be with based on the 78. So they're going to have Nick Castle as Michael. I don't know what this one with Kane Hodder is going to be based on, but supposedly he's going to be playing Kane Hodder in a game. That's crazy. Talking to Sean Cunningham, who was a producer on the first one, he said he was involved with the game but isn't anymore. Damn, that sucks. Sean also said at a panel that there is a desire to make a movie, but no movie is actually in production yet. Apparently there's still some rights issues. Great. Yep. I figured. He said if the TV show goes well, we will likely not see a new movie. Wait, what? He said if the TV show goes well, we will likely not see a new movie in a few years. He also said the TV show might come out this year. This year's almost done, bro. This year's almost done. But yeah, what do they mean by that? He said if the TV show goes well, we will likely not see a new movie. Why? Maybe because they're probably going to want to keep the TV show running for a bit, right? A few seasons and then do a movie. Also, although it isn't in production yet, it won't be until all the other projects are done. We got the basic plot of what Never Hike Alone 3 fan film will be about. It will be a return to the found footage style of the first one, focusing on a kid who wants to follow the footsteps of the hiker from the first movie, but isn't as capable. There'd also be 5 other YouTubers who came to bully him and probably end up getting killed by Jason. So that sounds pretty cool. That sounds pretty interesting. That sounds pretty interesting. Hell yeah, dude. I'm down with more Friday the 13th stuff. I am totally down with more Friday the 13th stuff. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there, guys. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up. Apple Reiki says Isaac wears a black tuxedo, black button-up shirt, no bow or tie. Also wears a hat like Damien from The Omen. That's cool. Apple Reiki says Malachi wears a brown flannel and brown overalls. Apple Reiki says Isaac wears black tuxedo shoes and Malachi wears boots. Sick. Sounding sick country and redneck. Apple Reiki says, so Frank, I actually want your band to make the theme for my Children of the Corn remake if you'd be cool doing that. If not, it's cool. Yeah, totally, Apple Reiki. I'd be honored. That'd be awesome. Hell yeah. That'd be awesome. You would just have to send me songs of bands that you like and what you want the song to sound like, you know? So you just have to send me music of music that you like that fits the movie, and I'll try to recreate something similar with my guitar, you know? Yeah, hell yeah, Apple Reiki. I'm down. I'm honored. Thank you so much. I love creating stuff for film. If it's not doing camera work, makeup or gore effects, special effects, blood. I like also making music, you know, or just helping out on set with lights and stuff, you know. I just like doing anything that involves film. It's fun. So yeah, Apple Ricky, I'm down. I'm down. Just let me know when you get this project up and running and going. Just let me know. And I'll definitely do your theme song. Hell yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be cool. Apple Ricky says, if you listen to the theme of Children of the Corn. Oh, okay. So you want me to listen to the soundtrack of the movie? Yeah, all right, for sure. Yeah, that sounds wicked. Hell yeah. I'm thinking a lot of synth, a lot of piano, because it's like 80s stuff. Yeah, guys, let's keep smashing the thumbs up. Let's get it up to 21. Let's get it up to 21. All right, I'm about to get into some Spider-Man brand new day news right here. Got some Spider-Man brand new day news right here. I missed some news last week because obviously I didn't go live last Sunday. But yeah, let's check it out right here. CBR is reporting Spider-Man brand new day rumored to add another Stranger Things star in a major role. What? A Stranger Things actor is going to be in the new Spider-Man movie. That's interesting. All right. So yeah, Spider-Man brand new day is one of the most hotly anticipated movies of 2026. Now a rumor has it that another star might be joining the ever-expanding cast list. Stranger Things star Joe Carey is currently rumored to be playing Harry Osborn. What? They're bringing Harry Osborn in finally? They're finally bringing in Harry Osborn? That's crazy. That's crazy. And I find it crazy that they brought him in so late, like on the fourth movie. The fool should have been in it, at least in the second one. Yeah, so Stranger Things star Joe Carey, whatever, is currently rumored to be playing Harry Osborn, Peter Parker's best friend in the original comics in the upcoming movie. If the rumors turn out to be true, he'll be second Stranger Things actor to join the cast. The first being Sadie Sink. Sadie's role in the movie is shrouded in secrecy, with rumors claiming she's playing everyone from Jean Grey to Gwen Stacy, Mayday Parker, Peter's daughter from the future. The plot of the movie is also being kept firmly under wraps. All fans have been able to glean at the moment in that Zendaya's MJ Watson will appear in the movie. She'll be speaking to Tom Holland's Peter Parker at the grave of Aunt May, according to set reports, and Spider-Man will have a fight in central New York. The city Glasgow is doubling for, involving tanks. Why can't they just shoot in New York like they used to, dude? Why can't they just shoot in New York like they used to? Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there, guys. Yeah, so Joe Bernthal will be playing the Punisher, and Mark Ruffalo will be playing the Hulk, indicating that whatever threat Peter Parker might be up against in the movie, he won't be able to handle it alone. Jacob Batalon will reportedly also return in some capacity as Ned Leeds, Peter's best high school friend who forgot him in the wake of Doctor Strange's spell. Leroy Lorax says, "What's up? What's up, Leroy? What's up? How you doing? How you doing?" Apariki says, if you listen to the theme of Children, Apariki says, my mom has a orange cat named Jerry. I wanted to name him Malachi, but she didn't like it. That's cool, though. That's cool. I love cats, Apariki. I used to have an orange cat, too, like 20 years ago, and I was like 12 or 13 or something like that. It died, though. It died. Leroy Lorax says, what's up? How you doing, Leroy? How you doing, Leroy? Smash your thumbs up right there if you haven't, Leroy. Let's continue with the Spider-Man movie news. So, yeah, So what's his name again? Joe Carey or Joe Keery? Yeah, Joe Keery from Stranger Things just been casted in Spider-Man Brand New Day. And rumor is he's gonna be playing Henry Osborn. I said Harry Osborn. Okay, so here it says, who is Harry Osborn? Harry Osborn, like we don't know. Harry Osborn holds an interesting place in Spider-Man lore as he tends to walk the line between being a civilian and a villain. He is the son of Norman Osborn, the Green Goblin, who appeared as played by Willem Dafoe in the Spider-Man trilogy and Spider-Man No Way Home. Harry was also referenced in No Way Home with Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker, remembering that he had a best friend in his universe who became a supervillain and died. Ha, damn, yeah, remember that. Ghost Rider Reddit says, you know who is Magnus Carlsen? Isn't Magnus from is it Magnus Magneto from X-Men? Isn't that Magneto? Because I know Magneto's real name is Magnus. Magneto's real name is Magnus. Magnus Carlsen, is that Magneto? Ghost Rider Reddit says no. I'll look it up right now, Ghost Rider. Let me just finish the movie news. Apple Ricky says, also for the hang credits, I want an actual song because remember the end of Pet Sematary, it plays a song directed to the movie. Yes, Apple Ricky. Yes. So I'll look it up right now, Ghost Rider. But yeah, Harry Osborn was played by James Franco in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. But it's unlikely Franco would ever return to the role, as he has serious whatever misconduct allegations against him. In the Amazing Spider-Man 2, Dane DeHaan plays a more villainous Harry who takes on the mantle of the Green Goblin and throws Gwen Stacy, Emma Stone, to her death, something his father Norman did in the comics. Spider-Man Brand New Day will be released July 31st, 2026. Damn, it's coming quick. It's coming quick already. It's coming quick. We're already in September. 6 months, we'll be in January. In 5 months, we'll be in January. And then when we're in January, it's only gonna be like 6 months until the new Spider-Man movie. Ghost Rider says no, he is a chess super grandmaster. Oh, so he's a chess player? Magnus Carlsen. Oh, okay. I just looked him up. He's a chess player. That's pretty cool. I thought it was Magnus from X-Men. Magneto's real name is Magnus. That's Magneto's name. So when you said Magnus, I was like, isn't that Magneto from X-Men? I'm a nerd, bro. I'm a nerd. Hell yeah. Let's keep going with the movie news, guys. Let's keep going. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there, guys. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up. Let's get it up to 23. Let's get it up to 23. We're almost there. How's everyone doing today? Let me know in the chat right there, guys. How did everyone spend their day today? How did everyone spend their day today? Let me know. What y'all do today? How'd you spend your Sunday? Here, we'll take a little break right here quick while I look for the proper news I want to address right here. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Here we go. Right here. Y Entertainment, guys. Y Entertainment is reporting that, was reporting that this is the news I missed. This is the news I missed. And this is something I wanted to talk about. This is something I actually wanted to talk about because this happens to me a lot when I film myself. Okay, so listen up, guys. This is pretty funny. All right, superhero hype. Y Entertainment is reporting. Two major Avengers Doomsday stars reportedly had blow up on set. Blow up, so basically means they had a fight, basically, That happens to me a lot, bro. That happened to me like 3 times while shooting my first Halloween fan film, while shooting The Clown, and let me see another movie. Yeah, I think the Scream fan film as well. They got mad because we were at the park filming. All right, so right here it says two actors starring in Avengers Doomsday reportedly aren't two actors starring in Avengers Doomsday reportedly aren't on very good terms. Marvel Studios' Avengers Doomsday is currently in production, directed by Joe and Anthony Russo. Are they Hispanic? Also known as the Russo brothers. The MCU film will arrive in the United States theaters on December 18th, 2026, next year. The sequel, Avengers Secret Wars, then follows on December 17th, 2027. What reportedly happened on the Avengers Doomsday set? On a recent episode of The Hot Mic, Jeff Snyder commented on some dysfunction he's heard about on the Avengers Doomsday set. The dysfunction I've heard on this set is rivaled only by that of Fast and Furious movies. Snyder said, I mean, we've alluded to an incident behind the scenes early in shooting. Dang it, I hate it when that happens. What's up with that? Come on. Right when I'm reading the article. Right when I'm reading the article, crack, you know? So right here it says the dysfunction I heard on this set is rivaled only by that of the Fast and the Furious, Snyder said. I mean, we've only alluded to an incident being behind the scenes early in shooting that I didn't want to get into details on. It was probably that someone made it sound more dramatic to me than it really was. There's a lot of testosterone and a lot of ego on that set. A lot of people think they know what way is the best way. In the end, there's only one person's way who matters, and that's actually Robert Downey Jr. Comic book movie further reported that they heard word of a clash between two particular actors that became so heated that certain scenes involving their respective characters had to be altered or removed from the script entirely. Appearing on a recent episode of the Christian Harloff show, the Hot Mike's John Rocha shed some more light on the situation. They are two pretty big actors, Rocha said. Apparently, a comment, from what I understand, a comment was made in jest that was a bit too familiar because these actors didn't know each other that well and crossed a line. One of the actors got really upset about it, confronted the other actor, and that caused a big rift and battle. I'm just going to leave it at two. I'm just going to leave it at two very outspoken actors went at each other. Rocha said, as far as he understands, well, there were talks of reworking things so these two actors didn't have to shoot scenes together. Marvel helped ease some of the tension, and apologies were eventually exchanged. From what I understand, there's been no other incident between those two actors and that I have heard of. He added, maybe there's been, but I haven't heard anything. The initial incident was pretty big. Blow up, apparently. So that's crazy, bro. That's crazy that even these professional filmmakers have problems like that on set. That is crazy. That is crazy to me. That is crazy to me. That is crazy to me. Ghost Rider Reddit says, I recently started playing chess. That's cool, Ghost Rider. That's cool. I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of you. Hell yeah. Do something, bro. Do something that maybe you could start your own YouTube channel, you know, right there. Doing your chess videos and stuff like that. Maybe competing. Hell yeah, bro. Go for it. Hell yeah. Ricky says, I choose you to make the theme and the song because I sing your music. It's hard ass and I love it. Thank you so much, Apple Ricky. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. I'm honored too as well, Apple Ricky. Hell yeah. Hopefully we could get this project off the ground soon. That'll be awesome. That'll be awesome. And yeah, thank you so much for the hearts right there too, guys. And yeah, like I was saying, that's crazy. To me, that's crazy that these professional filmmakers, they have those same problems on set, bro. That's just wild. They have permits. They have private studios. Rented off sets where they're all privately they're shooting, and they still have these problems. Same problems I have when I'm out shooting, you know, guerrilla style, you know, with no permits and stuff, you know. So yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy that these guys have those problems as well. Let me see. A Frosty89 says, don't scare me. I poo easily. My room will scare you. Look at that. My room would scare you, huh? Yeah, but what's up, Frosty89? If you're a horror fan, please like and subscribe to the channel. My name is Frank. This is Hollywood Horror Film Club. Today's Horror Sundays, episode 36. Tatus Preppy says, hey, Frank, what's up, Tatus Preppy? How you doing? How you doing, Tatus Preppy? How you doing? Glad to see you here on another episode of Horror Sundays. episode 36. Please smash the thumbs up. Yeah, Tate? Get us up to 23. Please, Tate. So more people could join us here in the channel. Please, Tate. Frosty89 says, your room is effing magnificent. Thank you so much, Frosty. Check it out. Look, check it out. Oh, I didn't mean to show that yet. Still got to do a review on that. But yeah, I got more stuff in my closets and stuff. It's just hard. It's hard to show right now. But yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you so much, Frosty. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. What's your favorite scary movie, Frosty? Please smash the thumbs up right there, Frosty. Get us up to 24. So more people could join us here. Hell yeah. Who's ready for some Scream 7 news? Who is ready for some Scream 7 news? Who is ready for that Scream 7 news? We got some good... Oh, yeah. This one's going to have spoilers, guys. Hey, everyone. This one's going to have spoilers. This Scream 7 article I'm about to read right now. This Scream 7 article has spoilers. So if you guys don't want spoilers... Honestly, I don't think my audience even cares about spoilers. Do you guys care about spoilers? Let me know, guys. Let me know in the chat if you guys care about spoilers. I got a burp. Hold on. Damn. And Aporegi says, bro, when I was like 11, I wanted my future son Ghostface. I don't know why. Yeah, my future son Ghostface. That would be cool. A future Ghostface son? I'd be proud. Tatus Preppy says, Frank, I would love to be in one of your fan films, and I've been acting classes about my whole life, basically, and I am 12, but I live on the other side of the country. Oh, that would be awesome, Tatus Preppy. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. I would love to work with you one day. Hell yeah, we could make a cool horror movie. You could be a trick-or-treater or something in one of my fan films. Yeah, but what I would recommend right now is just get connected with people where you live. So I'm pretty sure there's people around where you live that do the same thing I do, that do fan films. You know, you probably just haven't met them yet. But yeah, I would say get connected with people where you live first and start building a reputation, you know? So the more work you get, the easier it is to go travel around. You know, you could probably eventually do a movie here in LA with me and my crew. Apple Ricky says, I don't care about spoilers. Okay, cool. Because I'm going to get into some spoiler stuff right now. Tatus Preppy is sad. Why you sad, Tatus Preppy? Why you put the sad face? Wolf123 says, I think you skipped my comment, broski. My bad, bro. Here we go. Wolf123 says, what's up, Frank? All I did today was read the novelization of Brian De Palma's Dress to Kill. What did you do? Awesome, bro. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Glad to hear someone. Hey, bro, that's the first time someone tells me they read something here. That's wild. That's wild. Wolf123. My bad I'm missing your comment, bro, because I got bombarded with comments. That happens, you know, when you get bombarded, you miss some. But yeah, Wolf123, bro, that's like something I don't hear a lot, you know? All I did today was read the novelization of Brian De Palma's Dress to Kill. Like, that's something I don't hear a lot. Someone like, yeah, I read something today. You know, like most people on these horror channels are like, I watched something, you know? But freaking Wolf123's over here reading books, bro. That's wild. That's why I have a lot of books myself too, but I haven't picked one up in a while because I usually just do all my reading on the books that I like on my tablet and my laptop, you know. But that's crazy. That's crazy, Wolf. That's crazy, Wolf. This guy's freaking reading novels. That's crazy. Like I said, that's just like, it's just not common to hear people say I was reading this today. That's some old school stuff. Most people nowadays say I watched this today. But yeah, what did I do? Oh, I just chilled it at home today, bro. It's Sunday. It's horror Sundays today. I don't really do anything too heavy on Sundays because I gotta have this energy for the live later on in the day, you know? So yeah, I just kicked it at home. I started working on my friend's Halloween 2 mask that he wants me to rehaul. I started blackwashing it, getting it a bit dirty to start outlining the lips and fixing the hair and making it look more dirty and stuff. This Halloween 2 Michael mask is dirty as hell, dude. Dirty. Frosty89 says, oh yeah, we already read that. We already read that. Let me see, I missed a few things. Apple Ricky says, also, Frank, would you want to help with the effects on Children of the Court? I was going to have Damian Leone and his crew, too. Yeah, hell yeah, I'd be down. I'm good with special gore effects. Blood, prosthetics. Yeah, I'm good with special effects, Apple Ricky. I love doing special effects, like makeup effects. That's another thing I love doing as well. Besides filming and writing my movies, is I also like doing the makeup. I love doing the makeup and the costumes. I love it. I do it all, bro. I'm like a one-man army. Well, no, I got my crew. I got my crew. But there's usually I make all the costumes by myself though. When we go out and film, then I got my crew to help me with all that. But usually, yeah, I always make the costumes and the blood and all the special effects makeup and all that stuff, you know. Yeah, but yeah, I'm totally down, Apple-Ricky. I'm totally down. You just gotta finish that script. Once you're done with that script, you gotta send one my way so I can read it too. So I can read it and start figuring out and start picturing in my head what the music's gonna sound like, you know? But yeah, guys, okay, so no one cares about rumors, right? Is everyone ready? Because there's some Scream 7 rumors right here, apparently. There's some Scream 7. No, not rumors, I mean spoilers. There's some Scream 7 spoilers. Apple-Ricky says, in the movie, I'm a background kid in the corn, and it'll be cool if Jaylene was a background kid in the corn. Yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be cool. How about you and Jaylene being one of the kids in the cult? Apple-Ricky, what about you and Jaylene? I call her Jalen, though. I call her Jalen because Jaylene sounds too Mexican. I call her Jalen, though, my little sister. Yeah, it'll be better if you and Jalen were actually members of the cult. So we could have shots of you guys being all creepy children, you know, and killing the adults. Hey, dude, I kind of do want to make a Children of the Corn remake now. It would be interesting because, like, a lot of people, like, teen angst isn't really, like, a thing anymore, you know? Like, back in the 90s, when teenagers were so angsty, like, they would make movies of them taking over and stuff, you know? Like, Children of the Corn, kind of like that, you know? That's something I could get into, definitely. Apple-Ricky says, I have to write and get it out to people. Yeah, definitely, Apple-Ricky. You got to get to work. Apple-Ricky says, that's what I mean in the cult. Yeah, that's what I mean, too. That would be awesome. I think my little sister and you would look cool. Because Jalen, she's brunette. She's brunette, and you're like blondish, like dirty blondish hair. So it'll be cool. The different and contrast in hair. Y'all could be dressed up in like old school kind of pilgrim clothes with like hand sights. Or like knives and stuff. That'll be crazy, dude. Have blood on your faces from the adults you guys have taken out. Ghost Rider says, do you want to play chess with me, Frank? Hell yeah, bro. How would we do that? How would we play chess? How would we play chess? Hey, Ghost Rider, I'm going to tell you something, bro. Ghost Rider, you're not going to believe me, though. I used to be a big checkers and chess player when I was a kid. Like back in the 90s, like 97, 98. 99, I used to play chess a lot. My uncle used to play checkers and chess a lot, and I learned from him. I remember that, yeah. He would buy me the game set and the little box, almost looking like a Jumanji game. Open it up, you know? And then like the little guys, the little characters you move around the checkerboard. Yeah, good times. Checkers. I think checkers is easier to play than chess. Chess is more like it's more like strategic. I think chess is more like on like it's all about like strategy, pretty much, you know, mental strategy. Checkers is a bit easier. Frosty 89 says, I'd be down to join for the Children of the Corn remake. My daughter would be down as well. Just have to wait until her chemo is done next year. Oh, hell yeah, dude, we're praying for her. We didn't know that, Frosty 89. We didn't know. I hope your daughter is okay. Sorry to hear that, chemo. I'm sorry to hear that, Frosty 89. Sorry to hear that your daughter has chemo. My prayers are with her. Yeah, that sucks to hear. Hopefully she makes it. She's going to be okay, though. Don't trip. She's going to be okay. Ghost Rider says, I believe you, dog. Yeah, trust me, Ghost Rider. Trust me. I used to play chess and checkers when I was a kid. My uncle used to play that shit. And he would sit me down to play with them, you know? So I just freaking learned. I also used to play poker with I used to be like a little gambler when I was a kid, bro. Frosty 89 says stage 2 cell lymphoma. Been doing chemo since 2023. 2 years. Just keep your faith strong. Frosty 89, just keep your faith strong. You got 2 years, your daughter's still here. Just keep your faith strong. Frosty 89. She's been in her treatment for 2 years, and she's still here. Most likely, she's going to be here still. Just keep your faith strong, though, Frosty 89. You just got to, you know, just got to stay positive. You made it this far. Frosty 89. TCCK Gaming says, sup? What's up, TCCK? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Glad to see you here on another episode of Horror Sundays, bro. Episode 36. TCK Gaming says, nice doggy. Yeah, I got a hairy dog right here. Look at him. His name's Zuko, like Prince Zuko from Avatar, The Last Airbender. His name is Zuko. So everyone bow down to Prince Zuko. He is the leader of the Fire Nation. Sotiri says, why used to gamble now? yeah, I should start. Yeah, I still remember how to play poker and chess and checkers and all that stuff. I should get into it though. I should start playing again. When I start going to the bars again. I haven't been out to the bars and like clubs in like almost like a year now. Almost like almost like a good 4 or 5 months. So when I start going out to the bars again, I'm gonna start probably playing cards and all that stuff. But yeah, what's up, Soteris? Soteris, if you're new here, welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. This Horror Sundays, episode 36. My name is Frank. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Smash the thumbs up. Yeah! We're up to 25. Hell yeah. Thank you so much for the hearts. Apple Ricky says, I'm the one casting and writing. I'm waiting on Damien and his crew to help me with also you, Frank. Awesome, Apple Ricky. Like I said, I'm honored. Hell yeah. I'm honored. TCK Gaming says, sorry to hear that. Frosty89, that's terrible. I know, but everything's going to be okay, though, Frosty89. Everything's going to be okay. Frosty89 says, I've been trying to keep going. That shit is expensive as hell. I got a bill back from Cardinal Glennon for $10K because the shitty insurance didn't cover stuff like that. It don't matter. It don't matter. The negatives and the hardships, you got to endure them. You got to endure them, Frosty. You got to endure them. Watch, because one day when you come out on the other side and you're okay, you're just going to think back and be like, how the hell did I make it through all this? Trust me, dude. Trust me, I've been there before. I've been, well, maybe not exactly in the situation you're in, but I've been in my own personal situations where I thought I wasn't going to see my freedom anymore, you know? Or where I thought I was going to die, you know? But you just got to stay mentally positive, trust me. Like, you can't let the negative outcome, like, come to fruition. You got to keep your brain positive. Like, trust me, Frosty89. I know it's hard right now, but eventually, once you come out on the other side, you're going to just look back and be like, damn, I survived all that. Trust. Aporeki says, remember Amos from Children of the Corn? Amos from Children of the Corn of the, let me rephrase that. Remember Amos from Children of the Corn? I play a character like Amos. My name would be Amber. Yeah, that sounds similar. Totally, yeah. Kind of similar looking, too, a bit. Ghost Rider Ed says, it's extremely sad to hear, Frosty. Yeah, but our prayers are with the daughter. Our prayers are there with them. Hell yeah, guys. Oh, yeah, so yeah. We got a bit sidetracked, but it was something important, so the horror news didn't really matter until now, though. Guys, okay, so yeah, so comicbookmovie.com. Comicbookmovie.com. Frosty89 says, thanks, appreciate it, my good sir. Don't worry. We'll keep your daughter in our prayers. Don't worry. Whenever you come in this live, she's always going to be in our prayers. Don't even worry about it. You're going to make it. You're almost there. You're kind of almost there. Frosty. It would be ridiculous to give up now. You're kind of almost at the finish line. Once you're at the finish line, once you're at the finish line, Frosty, all that's really going to matter is you just paying off the bills. That's it. But you're going to be happier when you have your daughter that those bills ain't even going to matter. You're going to pay them happily. Ty says, hi from Valencia, Spain. What's up, Ty? How you doing? Hello from Los Angeles, California. My name is Frank. Welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. Today is Horror Sundays, episode 36. Episode 36, all right? So, yeah, please like and subscribe, Ties, if you're a horror movie fan. If you're into horror movies, slashers, anything from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, some 2010 stuff, totally. Join us here. Surya Khan says, what's up? Happy Sunday. What's up, Surya Khan? How you doing? Glad to see you here on another episode of Horror Sundays, episode 36. Please smash the thumbs up, Surya Khan. Yeah. Please get us up to 28. Oh, hell yeah, we're up there. We're almost at 30. Ghost Rider Edits retracted his message. Apple Ricky says, so who wanted to be in Children of the Corn? Well, I'm pretty sure my little sister Jalen's gonna want to be in it because she's been asking me to about a movie to be in for a while. So I would love for you to cast her in it, Apple Ricky. I would love for you to cast her in it when it comes to time, when you're done with the script. Ghost Rider Edit says, "Dog, I also got illnesses." Yeah, me too, bro. Me too. Me too. Almost every human is born with some kind of mental illness, bro. We're just all good at hiding it. We're all just humans are really good actors, bro. Trust me, humans are really good actors. I feel like any human could be an actor if they wanted to because we all act every day. When we go to work, we have to act like we want to be there. When we're around people we don't like, some of us act like we like them, and then when we leave, we just like, oh, I hate that person, you know? Anyone could be an actor, but yeah. Um, yeah, I got mental illnesses too, bro. Hell yeah. I used to take antidepressants when I was younger and stuff, you know, when I was like 17, 18, 19, 20, around that age. Yeah. Surya Khan says, I'm good. Hell yeah. Glad to hear, Surya Khan. Glad to hear you're doing good. Glad to hear you're doing good. Surya Khan says, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Depp. Johnny Depp one. Did you watch that movie? Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Johnny Depp? Is that a thing? Apareki says, I will see her in your films, so she'd be great. Hell yeah, Apareki. Hell yeah. She'd be great. I'd never seen Jalen play like a killer role, so I would really love to see her range as an evil killer. You know, she's always played like Jamie Lloyd, so she's always been like vulnerable, kind of like a scared character. You know. Apple Ricky says, I need to finish it and get it out to people. You do. Hey, was Johnny Depp really in Texas? Surya Cat, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Johnny Depp one. Did you watch that movie? I don't think Johnny Depp was in a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. I don't think Johnny Depp was in a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. Surya Khan says yes. Let me see. The Return of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. No way. No way. Yeah. Tai Tai says it's 3 a.m. here. That's crazy. It's like 6:02 here, 6:02 p.m. here in Los Angeles. Tai Tai said no clue what time there. Tai Tai, it's 6:02 p.m. here in Los Angeles, California. Aporeki says, Frank, I still want the ballerina Jason film. I'll try to get on that. I'll try to get on that, Aporeki, because I started working on a new project that it's not even my project actually. This is like an actual like cinematography gig I got. So right now I'm actually right now right now I'm actually storyboarding a movie for a friend that wants me to be cinematographer for his movie. This is a pretty big this is like a pretty big deal, this movie. It's no joke. This is not my movie. This is like a studio's movie kind of, you know, not my thing. So yeah, but when I get the time to do that ballerina Jason movie, we'll do it though. We'll do it. It'll be some comedy stuff though. It won't be too serious. It'll be some comedy stuff. Surya Khan says, "Oh, sorry." Surya Khan says it was Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, yeah. That's how I was like, what? No way. I was like, was Johnny Depp in just some like just some not released Texas movie or what? Leroy Lorak says it's 9:02 over here. You're like 3 hours ahead of me, Leroy Lorax. Apple Ricky says Jason's hairy armpits be showing, be dancing. That'll be funny. Yeah, that'll be funny. That'll be funny. All right, guys. So comicbook.com, comicbookmovie.com is reporting rumor Scream 7 spoilers. You hearing that, guys? Scream 7 spoilers. Tai Tai says, thank you. I came back from work a little ago. Awesome, Tai Tai. Awesome. Hell yeah. Thank you so much for being here, Tai Tai. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You could be anywhere on YouTube and you're here with me. Thank you so much. Surya Khan says, did you watch a Bunny Game sequel? I don't think so, Surya Khan. I don't think I watched that. I don't think I've gotten to see that yet. Tai Tai says, California. Yes. Yes, Tai Tai. I'm in California right here. Wicked Milk says, yes, sir. What's up, Wicked Milk? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Glad to see you here on the channel. Another episode of Horror Sundays. Today, episode 35. Please smash the thumbs up, Wicked Milk, if you haven't already. Apple Ricky says, me and my niece Jaylene be laughing our asses off. You will on set. You will on set. We just got to hurry up and try to get this project out. Wolf123 says, preach it, Frank. I really do appreciate and admire your optimism and uplifting nature when it comes to serious topics. Very down to earth. My thoughts and prayers go out to you and your family, Frost. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, bro, yeah, because I would, like, if I was going through that situation, I would want people to try to uplift me, you know, in my hour of darkness, you know, so that's why I try to do that back to my subscribers too as well, you know, and because you guys are the ones who give me views here on my channel, you know, the fan films and all that stuff wouldn't be where it's at if it wasn't for y'all, you know, so yeah, you got, like, if I'm not able to give back physically, you know, with money or materialistically, I'll try to give back, you know, like with good positivity, you know, and stuff like that. Yeah. Prayers go out to everyone here, bro. Prayers go out to everyone here on the channel. I always hope that every week I go live, I see everyone here, you know. Tai Tai says, that soup you make over there inside that brief. What? That soup? Hey, don't mention soup or food right now. I'm hungry. Rabbit Nemo said it's kind of hokey and definitely a B movie, but it's not bad. Have you ever seen Trailer Park of Terror? I think I've seen Trailer Park of Terror. That one, yeah. Which was the other one that they asked me? Oh, Bunny Game. The Bunny Game movie. Yeah, no, I didn't see that one. I think I might have seen, though, the Trailer Park of Terror. Apple Ricky says, laughing at the ballerina Jason. Yeah, that is funny. Tai Tai says, bread. That soup you made over there inside the bread. That soup. Leroy Lorax says, I'm at the hospital laying in the bed and food here is absolute shit. Yay, man. I hope you get better, bro. I hope you really get better. I hope you get better, Leroy Lorax. Hope it's nothing too serious. And you know what's crazy? When I was in the hospital once, the food wasn't that bad. The food was not that. I think it depends on your sickness and the level of how sick you are, and that's what they're gonna feed you. Wicked Milk says, I played the games before. Wicked Milk says, sorry, I had to. What are you apologizing about, bro? Surya Khan says, did you watch the latest Conjuring part? Got recently released, Last Rites? No. I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to try to go watch it this Tuesday. I'm going to try my best to go watch it this Tuesday when there's no one in the theater. Tai Tai says, clam chowder about the soup. Oh, clam chowder is good. Clam chowder is good. I've had clam chowder before. Actually, a fan of clam chowder. Surya Khan says, did you watch Jason versus Freddy? Yes, I have seen Freddy versus Jason a gang of times, a lot of times, actually. I love that movie. Wicked Milk says, the line from Squid Game Season 2. Oh, dude, I don't think I've seen Squid Game Season 2 yet, bro. I don't think I've seen Squid Game Season 2. My bad. Wolf123 says, you've earned it, Frank. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Wolf123. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, guys, let's get into it. Rumor, Scream 7 spoilers reveal details of opening Ghostface kills. First trailer on the way. All right, let's start getting into it right here. So every Scream movie opens with a Ghostface kill. Oh, wait, let's see. Wicked Milk says, bro, there's a site we hang out at. Night Watch. Wait, what? Wicked Milk says, bro, there's a site we hang out at Night Watch to Thrasher Movies. If you're interested in joining one of them movie nights, let me know. It's some very cultish shit. Wait, what channel is this though? Is this like a YouTube channel or a website? You said. Apple Ricky says, bro, want to know something on the Thanksgiving I had to do so fun? Wait. Bro, want to know something on Thanksgiving I had to do? It was so funny. What is it, Apple Ricky? What is it? Tai Tai says, the soup inside the bread. We don't have it here. Which soup inside the bread? Which soup inside the bread? I don't understand about that. I don't understand. Surya Khan says, did you watch Killer? Surya Khan, Killer Clowns from Outer Space? Yes, that's an old movie. That came out when I was a kid. Yeah, I seen that movie. It's about some alien. It's about like aliens that dressed up as clowns and they're like running around Halloween killing people and zapping them with their laser guns. Wolf on 23 says, what were you in the hospital for? Me? Oh, when I overdosed when I was younger. Tai Tai says, everyone liked the live. I already did. Yeah, please, everyone, let's get it up to 31. Apple Ricky says, so my cousin's son, when we were eating, her son had shit running down his leg. Oh, that's nasty. That's nasty. That's nasty, bro. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Wicked Milk says, nah, it's a website with a room that they stream like old horror movies and shit. What's the website called? Wicked Milk. What's the website called? I have a lot of air in my ear. What's the website called, man? Let me know. Surya Khan says, did you like watching movies from New Zealand, a classic slasher, gore, bad taste? I don't think I've seen it. Surya Khan. I don't think I've seen it. My bad. Wicked Milk says, I'm going to send you the link on IG. Okay, for sure. Send me the link. All right, guys. I'm going to get into these spoilers, all right? So here's your last chance. If you don't want any Scream 7 spoilers, leave now until I'm done with it. My bad, guys. I have a lot of air in my ear, dude. I have to go get my ears cleaned at the hospital. Can't hear shit. But yeah. Okay, so every Scream movie opens with a Ghostface kill that sets the stage for what's to come, and usually winds up being the standout sequence of the film. Rumored details of the opening scene of Scream 7 have now been shared online via fearhq.com. And if accurate, they reveal exactly what characters are involved, as well as the location of the murders. All right, guys, so here it goes. If you guys don't want any Scream 7 spoilers, get out now. No Scream 7 spoilers, get out now. Apparently, the sequence finds a couple, played by Michelle Randolph and Jimmy Tatro, checking into an Airbnb with a sinister history. The house used to belong to one of the original Ghostface killers, Stu Macher, Matthew Lillard. The couple is then stalked and killed by the latest incarnation of the masked maniac, who burns the building to the ground after dispatching his assured victims. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, but that does make sense, though. That does make sense because the actual house used for Stu Macher's house in Scream in 1996 is actually like an Airbnb where you can spend the weekend or a night or whatever, you know? That is cool. So that does play into the meta commentary. Of Scream and people making Airbnbs of locations where murders happened, you know? That's crazy. And they also burned the house. That's some Halloween kill stuff. Already. The house getting burned down. So you guys remember a few months back or like a year ago where like some behind the scenes pictures came out of like a portrait of Stu? That's probably going to be in the house. That's probably going to be in the Airbnb. So yeah, that's crazy. Like I said, though, that does tie into the whole meta commentary of Airbnbs, you know, and people sensationalizing real life murder locations and making them into like hotels, basically. And yeah, and also Ghostface burning down the house, burning down Stu's house. That's like some Halloween kill stuff right there. Like when Michael's house got burned down in Halloween Kills. Let's continue. Apparently the sequence finds a couple. Okay, we already read that. Apparently, the sequence finds a couple played by Michelle Randolph Thatcher checking into Airbnb. The couple is then stalked and killed by the latest incarnation of Ghostface, who burns the building to the ground after dispatching his/her victims. Lillard has been confirmed to return as Stu, but it's highly unlikely that he's actually carrying out these murders, as Ghostface find out more below. So yeah, the opening kill in Scream 7 allegedly takes place in Woodsboro. So the opening kill in Scream 7 allegedly takes place in the iconic Woodsboro location. Then the movie shifts towards the Pine Grove location. All right, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, because someone was messaging me on Instagram saying that Scream 7 was going to go back to Woodsboro, but they thought that we were literally going to be in Woodsboro again. But no, it's only for the opening kill. It's only for the opening kill. I can definitely confirm this is them. And he's the big spoiler. Be careful. Do not read if you do not want anything. They play a couple who rent the Stu Macher house. Okay, we already read that. What else? Scream 7's original directed. Oh, we already read that. That's old. Neve Campbell will be back as Sidney Prescott for Scream 7. And she won't be the only familiar face we see. David Arquette is also set to return as former police officer Dewey Riley, along with the two OG ghost faces, Lillard Stewart, Stu Macher, and Scott Foley as Scream 3's Ghostface Roman Bridger. Are these characters somehow still alive, or will the Scream franchise finally introduce a supernatural element? According to the recent rumor, Daniel Richmond, some of the previous movies, Ghostface, as well as some of the characters evidently will return via AI deepfake technology, which will reportedly play a significant role in the movie. It seems part of the new Ghostface's plan is to torment Sidney. Will be make her believe that the killers she defeated in the earlier films have returned to exact their revenge. Courtney Cox will also reprise her role as Gail Weathers, along with Mason Gooding, Chad Meeks Martin, and Jasmine Savoy Brown as the Meeks twins. New cast members include Isabel May, Celeste O'Connor as Asa German, McKenna Grace, and Sam Reachner. Let me see what else. Oh, I've heard that the first trailer for Scream 7 is ready to go and may be attached to the upcoming theatrical release, although reports that will screen ahead of The Conjuring last rights have been debunked. Yeah, so yeah, the trailer's coming, but it wasn't in the Conjuring movie. It wasn't in the Conjuring movie. That's crazy, though. If all that is true, that's wild. If all that is true, that is wild. That is wild. That is wild. Surya Khan says, did you watch all the Hostel parts? I think I only watched like the first one or the second one. I didn't really get too much into Hostel, to be honest. Tai Tai says, what about the likes? Come on. The likes of what? On the video? Well, yeah, people got to keep smashing it, you know? But also got to keep reading the articles. Apple Ricky retracted her message. Wicked Milk says, yeah, it's meta as fuck. And also Matthew Lillard played in a movie with animatronics, Five Nights at Freddy's, so it's like double meta. Yup. And also Skeet Ulrich is coming out in Five Nights at Freddy's too. So that's crazy. Ghost Rider says, search Funky Town videos, story in YouTube, please. Hold on, wait up. Let me finish the comments. Apple Ricky, WTF. Wicked Milk says, that was wild, Apple. Surya Khan says, you should not watch Christine oldie based on a novel. Yeah, I've seen that movie. It's about the car that kills people. It is about a car that kills people. Leroy Lorax says, I'm getting discharged like next week from the hospital. Damn, bro, I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay, Wicked Leroy Lorax. Wicked Milk says, I'm just happy Mark Beltrami is back and Kevin is directing. Yep. Wicked Milk says, Ghost Funky Town Gore is old as fuck. It's like top 5 well-known vids, huh? Surya Khan says, Blair Witch Project from Maryland, do you believe is a true incident? No, it's not true. It was fake. It was fake, just made for the movie. Apple Ricky says, I was sitting next to my cousin and her son when that happened. That's crazy. That's crazy, Apple Ricky. Ty says, likes on your video. Oh, yeah, yeah. Keep smashing the thumbs up, guys. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up. Wicked Milk says, Boa idea. What? Apple Ricky says, Douglas Tate is playing a withered Chica. Skeeto Rick is playing Henry Emily. I know. Yeah, I already know that. That's cool, right? All right, guys. Today I'm going to be ending the live a bit early today. I'm going to be ending it at 6:30. All right, guys? Because I have not ate anything today at all, and I'm feeling like really, really lazy. So, yeah, guys. We have about like 11 minutes left. Wolf on 23 says, dude, you good? Why you all sweating? It's hot in the room, dude. It's hot as hell in my room. Wicked Milk says, what you mean it's hot as fuck? Yeah, it's hot as hell in my room, bro. It's hot as hell. Surya Khan says, good night. Ty says, night, night. Yeah, guys, I'll be cutting the live today at 6:30. Today, the live ends at 6:30. Yeah, it's hot as hell in this room, bro. That's another reason why I'm going to be cutting the live early today, because my air's not working too good. And it's really hot in this room. Hot. I'll be back, guys. Give me a second. All right, I'm back, guys. Wicked Milk says, I feel ya, my fan broke. Yeah, bro, my air conditioner messed up. So it's really, really hot in here. So I had to cut the live early today. What is it called again, Ghost Rider? What is that video called again? Hey, if this has like real people dying, I can't show this on the channel. Guys, if this has like real people dying, I can't show this on the channel. Wicked Milk says it's a gore video, bro. Yeah, if it's a gore video, I won't be able to play that on the channel, dude. I'll get a copy, or not a copyright, but I'll get a strike. I won't be able to show it on the channel. I'll watch it, but I won't be able to show it. Hey, is this it? Wicked Milk says, Miss Pac-Man is worse though, not gonna lie. Ha! Miss Pac-Man? Hold on, I'll check it out right now. Damn, bro, I hate my air. My freaking air's messed up. What is it called? Wicked Milk says, laughing my ass off. Why that music? I don't know. It was just on the reel. It says Funky Town Gore. Wicked Milk says, what happened to your ear, Frank? Oh, my ear's clogged, bro. My ear's clogged. I gotta go to the hospital to get it unclogged. That sucks. Wicked Milk says, what happened to your... Oh, we already read that. Leroy Lorax says, I was fixing a window from the roof, but for some reason, birds crashed into me, and I fell off, but the house was 2 stories, and I literally living in Final Destination. That's crazy, bro. I hope you're okay, though, Leroy. Leroy Lorax says, that's why I'm in the hospital. Okay, so you're okay. You're okay, then. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're going to be all right. Wicked Milk says, damn, bro, that's some Final Destination shit for real. Glad you're getting better. Hell yeah, man. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. That's crazy. That is Final Destination stuff right there, bro. Damn, bro, I'm out to get my air cleaned up and fixed before Horror Talk Wednesdays. I need to have my air conditioner working again before Horror Talk Wednesdays, bro. Because, damn, I don't like getting sweaty in the room here. I got all sweaty. I was looking like I was sick. Wicked Milk says, my uncle fell from a ladder, bro. Damn, that sucks, huh? That sucks. Ghost Rider says, what is Final Destination? Leroy Lorax fell from a ladder. Ghost Rider edits. Leroy Lorax fell from a ladder. Wicked Milk says, yeah, hence the E. Ghost Rider edits. Leroy Lorax fell from a ladder. He fell from a ladder, guys. That's crazy. That is crazy. That is cray. Ghost Rider says, I know, but what is the destination? Oh, okay. Final Destination. Ghost Rider, Final Destination. It's a movie series. It's a horror movie series about random events that kill people. Are you serious, Ghost Rider? You're not familiar with Final Destination? They just had a new movie come out this year. Ghost Rider. Are you serious, bro? You don't know about Final Destination? Apple Ricky says, Skeet Ulrich was a great choice for Henry Emily. Yeah, he looks badass. Skeet Ulrich's always a good choice. Wicked Milk says Destination with an E instead of an A. Wicked Milk says vice versa. Wicked Milk, bro, that movie had some sick kills. You got to check that shit out. Hell yeah. Ghost Rider says, I know, dog. Wicked Milk says, Skeet aged well, bro, not gonna lie. Yeah. He looks more, he looked more like a white boy when he was younger. Skeet Ulrich kind of looks Hispanic now. Wicked Milk. Skeet Ulrich looked more white when he was younger. He looks kind of Latino now. He kind of looks like my uncle. I have an uncle that kind of looks like Skeet Ulrich. Leroy Lorax says, I'm cooked because I'm going on a plane like 3 months. Damn, that's crazy, Leroy. You're going to be on a plane? You didn't break anything, did you, Leroy Lorax? Hey, Leroy, you didn't break anything, did you? Ghost Rider says, but Hero Destination with the A instead of E. Oh, I don't know then. I don't know what that's all about, Ghost Rider. He must have misspelled it. Wicked Milk says, yeah, that was what I wrote, E afterwards. Apple Ricky says, I love how Skeet and Matthew are in a movie together again. Yep, it's awesome, right? It's so meta, huh? Five Nights at Freddy's going for some meta stuff, too. Matthew Lillard and Skeet Ulrich always do meta movies, bro. They always do movies that have some kind of self-referential stuff in it. Ghost Rider says, I was kidding, bro. You didn't understand the meaning. Ghost Rider, Leroy Lorax says, just a leg. Wicked Milk says, what is a tag meaning? Wait, what? See, I wrote the tag. Like, what the fuck, bruh? What are you guys talking about? Wicked Milk says probably some new gen type word. New gen type word. Ghost Rider, it says, I was trying to write that, but I accidentally wrote tag. Wicked Milk says, oh, laugh out loud, bet. Tag? Hey, you know what? I'm going to name one of my characters Tag. I'm going to name a character Tag in a new movie, Tag. Wolf123 says, what are you guys talking about? Tag, bro. They're talking about Tag. Tag. Ghost Rider says, we were talking like we were drunk. For real. Some nonsense, huh? Apple Ricky says, so in my movie, Isaac is a little bastard. That's awesome. He has to be a bastard. Isaac's always a jerk, Apple Ricky. Watch the original Children of the Corn movies. Well, the original one mainly. He was always a jerk. He's always a jerk. He's always been a jerk. Wicked Milk says, Teg is a good nickname. Hell yeah, right? Teg? It sounds like some kind of country, like white boy or something, you know? Some kind of hillbilly type stuff. Teg is it's pretty funny. Hell yeah, guys. All right, thank you so much, Hollywood Horror Film Club, Ghostface and Michael Myers Collectors, for joining me here on the channel again for another episode of Horror Sundays. Today's episode 36. Like I always say, please smash the like and subscribe button. It really helps us out a lot in the algorithm. Smash the bell notification to be notified when I go live or upload new videos here on the channel. Hit the comments below. Share these videos with everyone you know so we can keep making more horror content here on the channel. Also, share all these fan films and videos. Also, follow me on Instagram for more horror content. And if you'd like to leave a donation to the channel, Cash App link down below in the description of this live stream. All right, guys? Ghost Rider, it says, I accidentally created a good nickname. You did, bro. You did. Wicked Milk says, see y'all today. It was fun as fuck. Yeah, guys. Take care. I'll see y'all Wednesday, all right? Ghost Rider, it says, I create typo with meanings. You do, bro. Tag. I'm a keep that name for a character. Ghost Rider, it says, goodbye. Take care, everyone. I'll see you guys Wednesday. Y'all better be here Wednesday. Hopefully my air's working and shit, so I could do the whole 2 hours. Everyone, enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care. Wicked Milk says, bro, literally create a dope name randomly, right? Tag. Yeah, I'm going to write it down, bro. Everyone, take care. Good evening, guys. I'll see you on Wednesday.